Look at a map of Jamaica. What do you see? Some might see just another island floating in the vast blue expanse of the Caribbean Sea. But I see something more. I see a place etched into memory, a shape that promises adventure. It's shaped a bit like a crocodile. Its snout points west, its long tail stretches east. To the north, Montego Bay. To the north, Ocho Rios. Cruise ships and all-inclusive resorts line the northern shore. They are magnificent, but they tell only one chapter. This is the Jamaica everyone thinks they know. Now let your eyes drift away from those familiar northern points. Look south, look east, look deep into the rugged green heart of the island. That is where our journey begins. We are leaving the well-trodden path behind. We are going beyond the postcard views sold to the masses. We will venture where the real rhythm of Jamaica beats, not heard from behind resort walls. This isn't for the faint of heart, but for the true explorer. For those who want to feel the pulse of a place, not just observe it. This journey is about creating a different kind of map. A map of memories. Blue mountains, the scent of roasting coffee, Anoto Bay, small fishing docks, morning's catch brought ashore, cockpit country, winding roads, limestone hills, maroon legends, misty peaks of the east, quiet black sand coves of the south coast. This is Jamaica, unfiltered and untamed. Do an old hand a favor. If this guide helps, click like. If you want to join the whole journey, subscribe. It tells me you're ready for a real adventure. The compass is set. The open road is calling. Let us begin. So, what can you expect from this journey? This will not be a simple list of places to see. It will be an immersion. We are going to dive headfirst into the sensory world of Jamaica. Imagine the feel of the cool mountain air as you stand amidst coffee plants, the rich, dark soil beneath your feet. Picture the vibrant colors of a local market in Mandeville, a kaleidoscope of unfamiliar fruits and vegetables piled high. Listen for the distinct sound of dominoes slapping against a wooden table in a roadside bar, a sound as Jamaican as the rhythm of reggae music itself. This is what it means to truly experience a country. Beyond the sights and sounds, this is a practical guide. I'll give you the intelligence you need to navigate this island like a seasoned operative, not a lost tourist. We'll discuss how to get around, whether it's by hiring a reliable local driver who knows every pothole and shortcut, or by hopping on a route taxi for a truly local experience. I'll share the best times to visit certain regions to avoid the crowds or catch a seasonal festival. We'll talk about where to eat, not just the best restaurants, but the best street-side vendor for a spicy beef patty or a perfectly fried festival. This is the kind of knowledge that turns a good trip into an unforgettable one. Our mission begins in Kingston. Most travelers fly in and head straight for the north coast, but we are not most travelers. We stay. We watch the city wake. From the bustling heart of the capital, we point our compass east. The road out of Kingston is an experience in itself, a slow shedding of the city's skin. The dense traffic and urban sprawl gradually give way to something else entirely. The air changes. This is the A4, the main artery that hugs the southeastern coast, our lifeline into the parish of Portland. The journey itself is the first part of the adventure. Through the window, you'll see life unfold. Stop for one. The cool, sweet water is the perfect antidote to the Caribbean heat. As you press further east, the scenery becomes more dramatic. Goats navigating steep hillsides with the confidence of seasoned mountaineers. Buy a bag of pepper shrimp from a woman balancing a basket on her head. These small moments are the threads from which you will weave your memories. This road is not just a way to get to Portland. It is the gateway. It prepares you. The real Jamaica doesn't shout for your attention. It whispers. You simply have to be willing to listen. Leaving the coastal road behind, we begin our ascent. The path turns inward and upward, climbing into the cool, ethereal embrace of the Blue Mountains. The air grows crisp, a welcome respite from the humid coastal heat. This is a different world entirely. Narrow, challenging roads, often unpaved tracks carved into the mountainside. This is not a place for a rental sedan. You need a 4x4, and a guide who knows these trails intimately. But the reward is immense. Around every bend, a new vista opens. Mist-filled valleys, the Blue Mountain Peak Trail, the most famous route to Jamaica's highest point. Start in the dead of night and reach the summit as the sun rises, a truly spiritual moment. On a clear day, you can see the outline of Cuba. Countless other, less traveled trails lead to hidden waterfalls. The magnificent Dr. Bird, Jamaica's national symbol, long, elegant tail feathers. As we climb higher, we enter the heart of coffee country. Small, family-run farms cling to steep slopes. Small villages like Mavis Bank, Hagley Gap. Instead, humble guest houses and cookshops run by local families offer genuine warmth. We seek out small, independent coffee farms. Not a slick corporate tour, but an elder, Desmond, Lorna. They walk you through their farm as hosts. The true magic, roasted over a wood fire. The elder stirs with a wooden paddle, listening for the first crack. You're offered a cup, brewed, strong and black. It tastes like the story behind it.
Before we leave, we learn a phrase. Everything Chris. Said with a nod and a smile. It sums up the resilient, optimistic spirit here. Everything Chris.
Hold on to that phrase as you continue your journey. We descend from the cool mists of the Blue Mountains, winding our way back towards the sea. We have arrived in the parish of Portland, often called the greenest parish in all of Jamaica. The coastline is a dramatic spectacle of jungle meeting sea, with dense forests spilling right down to the edges of pristine white sand beaches. Our base of operations is Port Antonio, colourful fishing boats bobbing in the calm harbour, lush green hills rising behind. That golden age has faded, and the town now has a quiet, slightly faded charm, a slow, easygoing pace. Portland's coastline is studded with jewels. Perhaps the most famous is Frenchman's Cove. It is a small, perfectly formed cove where a freshwater river, cool and clear from the mountains, flows gently into the warm, turquoise Caribbean Sea. A short drive east of Port Antonio leads us to the Blue Lagoon. Hire a local raftsman to pole you around the lagoon on a bamboo raft. For a true adventure, we must head inland again to Reach Falls. What makes Reach Falls so special is that you can climb it. With a local guide leading the way, you can wade through the pools, clamber over the smooth, water-worn rocks, discover a hidden underwater cave known as the Rabbit Hole. When hunger strikes, you must try the local specialty, jerk. Portland is the birthplace of jerk cooking. In the village of Boston Bay, you will find a collection of rustic jerk stalls. Order some jerk pork, order some jerk chicken, served with a side of breadfruit and a piece of festival, a slightly sweet fried dumpling. Our eastward thread finally leads us to Anoto Bay. This is a working fishing town, a place with grit and character. The beach becomes a bustling open-air market, a shimmering bounty from the deep. Observe the details, fishermen mending their nets, hands moving in a practiced, hypnotic rhythm. Before we turn inland, a small cook shop near the beach, a plate of steamed fish. As you eat, you look out at the bay, at the boats bobbing on the water, and you understand. This is the real Jamaica. From the salty air of the coast, we now turn our compass inward, venturing into the very heart of Jamaica. Our destination is a place of legend, a formidable and mysterious region known as Cockpit Country. The landscape begins to buckle and fold, rising into strange conical hills. From above, it looks like a giant green egg carton. The name given to this region by the British soldiers who tried and failed to conquer it was the Land of Look Behind. It was a stark warning. The local guides, many of whom are Maroons themselves, possess an encyclopedic knowledge of the flora and fauna. They can point out a plant that cures a headache. With a knowledgeable guide, you can explore some of these cave systems, entering a cool, dark, subterranean world. These caves were vital to the Maroons, serving as shelters. To understand Cockpit Country, one must understand the story of the Maroons. These were enslaved Africans who escaped the brutal conditions of the coastal sugar plantations. Here, they established their own free communities. The heart of the Leeward Maroons is a kampong town. The best time to visit is on January 6th, when the community celebrates Cudjoe's birthday. The day is filled with traditional music, dancing, drumming. They will point out the kinder tree, the ancient mango tree under which Captain Cudjoe is said to have signed the treaty. You will feel the weight and power of this history in the quiet dignity of the people and the sacredness of the land. Staying overnight in a community-run guest house in a kampong is an experience I highly recommend. You will share meals, listen to stories around a fire, and their ongoing struggle to protect their heritage and environment from outside threats like bauxite mining. After the intense wild beauty of cockpit country, we arrive in Mandeville. It feels in some ways like a misplaced English market town. Instead, you will find quiet, tree-lined streets, beautiful gardens filled with roses and hydrangeas. The true beating heart of Mandeville is not its quiet village green, but its sprawling, chaotic, and utterly vibrant market. You will see fruits and vegetables you may never have encountered before. Knobbly yams, strange-looking chocho, fiery Scotch bonnet peppers. Ask about a strange fruit. They'll tell you its name, how to cook it, and perhaps offer a taste. That's how connections are made. This is cassava country. We seek out a small local operation where they make bami. This is a chance to witness true local ingenuity and tradition. Beyond food, the region is also home to skilled artisans. We visit a small woodworking workshop tucked away on a quiet country road. Our journey through Jamaica's rural heart culminates in a community cookout. This is where people gather to eat, drink, and, lime, the Jamaican term for hanging out and socializing. We join in, buying a plate of spicy jerk chicken and a cold red stripe beer. It is in these simple shared moments of food, music, and fellowship that you find the true warm and beating heart of inland Jamaica. We leave the cool highlands of Manchester behind, our compass now pointing decisively south. St. Elizabeth, Jamaica's breadbasket. Colourful roadside stalls piled high with fresh bounty. Vendors bagging hot pepper shrimp in clear plastic bags. Buying a bag is a rite of passage. Closer to the coast, scenery turns dramatic. This is a Jamaica of raw elemental power. A coastline that has resisted the siren call of mass tourism. Treasures are quiet, beaches are hidden, the welcome is as warm as the sun. We arrive at Treasure Beach, and the name itself is a promise. But this is not a single long stretch of sand. Life here is unhurried and connected to land and sea. It is a place where visitors quickly feel less like tourists and more like temporary neighbors. You will not find large hotel chains, charming locally owned guest houses. It's a style of travel that encourages you to slow down. We take a short journey east to the historic town of Black River. The main attraction is a boat tour up the Black River, but the undisputed king is the American crocodile. Seeing these prehistoric reptiles is awe-inspiring. Our next destination is not on any map of the land. A short boat ride will take you to one of the most unique and wonderful bars in the entire world, the Pelican Bar. Stepping from the boat onto the wooden deck feels like stepping into another world. It is a place built not on architectural plans, but on pure imagination and good vibes. You can order a cold red stripe beer or a potent rum punch. It's a place that forces you to disconnect from the stress of the modern world. Continuing our journey west, we arrive in Bluefields. It is arguably the most peaceful and low-key destination on the entire south coast. To truly appreciate Bluefields, you must embrace its slowness. It is a sanctuary for the soul. One dish you must seek out is a rich and flavorful crab stew, made with local land crabs and cooked in a savory broth of coconut milk. As night falls on the south coast, a different kind of energy emerges. This is where you will see the real Jamaican vibes. The slapping of the dominoes on the wooden table is a percussive soundtrack to the evening, a rhythm as Jamaican as the music itself.
Before we conclude our southern expedition, we learn one more local phrase, lickle more, lickle more.
So, our journey comes to a close. We have traced a path across this incredible island, from the misty peaks of the Blue Mountains to the sun-baked shores of the South Coast. The true purpose of this journey was never just to show you a different side of Jamaica, but to inspire you to create your own map. Not a map of roads and towns, but a map of memories. It is a map drawn with the human connections you make. The conversation with the coffee farmer, the nod of respect from a fisherman, the shared laughter at a community cookout. You learn that the greatest adventures are often found where the road is unpaved and the destination is not in a guidebook. Before we part ways, if this journey has inspired you, if it has opened your eyes to a new way of seeing this island, then please do me one last favor and click that like button. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for more expeditions into the heart of the world's most fascinating places. It has been a true pleasure being your guide on this mission. Until our paths cross again on another adventure, I wish you all the best on your own travels. Remember to move with respect, to listen with an open heart, and to savor every moment. Happy travels.